Maryland Governor Wes Moore has declared a state of emergency and activated the National Guard. Let's go straight out live to reporter John Gonzalez in Ocean City along the boardwalk with what that means for the Eastern Shore. John, good morning.
Adam, good morning. Yeah, the governor has declared the state of emergency and saying that this is potentially a life-threatening situation, a very severe storm here in Ocean City. And it's not just the snow, it's those strong nor'easter wind gusts. And we are experiencing some of that, what meteorologists around the country are calling a bombogenesis, that bomb cyclone. Take a look. This is the boardwalk here in Ocean City. You can see that snowdrift up against the floodwalls here. And I mentioned it's not just the snow, but you've got very high winds peaking over 50 miles an hour. They could go over 60 miles at some point today. And take a look at that surge, a very strong surge right now creeping ever so closer to the boardwalk. That's the bad news. This could create very bad coastal flooding throughout the Maryland beaches, the Delaware beaches, even the Jersey beaches as well. They were talking about 8 to 14 inches here in Ocean City. Not sure we're going to get exactly over a foot of snow. We've got at least 4 inches of snow on the ground here on the boardwalk. But again, it's not just the snow officials are worried about. You've got that blizzard warning, and it's rare to see a blizzard warning issued here in Ocean City because it doesn't happen very often. The last time it did happen, 4 years ago, the governor has brought in about 45 Maryland National Guard troops. They've activated high clearing vehicles to help communities here along the Eastern Shore today. This snow is not supposed to taper off until later this afternoon, and that's when the winds are really expected to kick in. And of course, we're dealing with possible coastal flooding and widespread power outages here in the region. Give you one more shot of the boardwalk here. A lot of snow coming down, and with those fierce winds, it is definitely a day to stay indoors here. The governor urging everyone to stay indoors, especially here, the officials in Ocean City saying to visitors and residents here to stay indoors and stay off the roadways here. A rare major coastal storm here in Ocean City. Back to you inside.
You know, John, I'm just curious as to how your drive was to get to the boardwalk this morning, how far you went. And plus, I imagine that the Eastern Shore there in Worcester County, they don't have the snow removal infrastructure that we would have here in the DMV.
That's absolutely right. When they call a blizzard warning, Adam, that means snow tires and snow chains only on the roadways. And that's what we saw this morning. Very light traffic and very slow going. And it's not just the roads that are, the officials are keeping a very close eye on. Of course, this surge here, high tide, is just after 11 o'clock this morning. And this surge is already very strong. So there is the potential for a lot of concern here in Ocean City with the snow, the winds, and of course, coastal flooding later today.
Yeah, a lot to keep our eye on there today. John Gonzalez live along the boardwalk in Ocean City. Thank you. Now remember, you can share all of your snow photos and videos with us here at 7 News. Scan that QR code. It'll take you to our Chime In page. You can also find that on our 7 News app. Eileen.
All right, well, about 1 to 4 inches of snow fell across the DMV, so some slushy, icy conditions out there this morning. Overall today, windy and cold with some lingering flurries. Now, tomorrow morning, there could be some delays with a refreeze. Looking pretty quiet Wednesday, but rain is likely Thursday. Could see about a ½ inch. And then Friday morning, I am concerned maybe some icy spots as temperatures will be hovering around freezing. Speaking of temperatures, our average high as of today, 50 degrees. So we are going to be a good 10 to 15 degrees below normal for the next 2 days. But at least we'll get into the mid-50s Wednesday, so we will see snow melt, and we will see some snow melt today. Just, as we get into late February, our sun angle is a little bit higher. But it does look like a winter wonderland out there this morning. But look at these trees here. This is Germantown. You can see flurries, but look at all the trees coated with that heavy, wet snow. So it's going to be very windy today, so we could see some of those trees come down, could see some power outages. Wind will slowly ease tomorrow, but firm grip on the steering wheel with the gusty winds and also the slick conditions, and also some of that blowing snow could reduce visibility. So take it easy out there on the roads.